Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, college basketball fans around the world, across the United States, how y'all doing today? You know who I am. Let's get this started. I hope you guys watched the national championship game last night. I know I did. I was holding my breath due to weather issues. So I didn't go to bed till 1:45 late last night. I was going to do a video, but I wanted to sleep it off, gather my thoughts, and here I am. I've done these type of videos before. Unfortunately, I've done them. I did not go to bed till like 2, 3, or sometimes 4 in the morning. Yay! That's my fault. Now, North Carolina Tar Heels versus Gonzaga Bulldogs, 2 number 1 seeds fighting it out for the bragging rights, for all the marbles and everything for the national championship. North Carolina was going for their 6th title overall, while Gonzaga was going for their first ever championship. So who came out on top? I wonder who did. Yeah. The Carolina Blue, of course. 71-65 is the final score. The North Carolina Tar Heels are the 2016 and 17 national champions. 6-time national champions, baby. Woo! Yes, sir. I am excited, baby. So excited. Feel like I can do backflips right about now, but I ain't gonna do that. I might hurt myself. I'm, calling the hospital and say, "Help! Help! I've fallen. I can't get up." No, I did a backflip. Sorry. The reason why North Carolina Tar Heels won this game, it was a defensive struggle, slugfest. They stepped up. The resiliency, determination, that fuel in their fire. I mean, they did not want to repeat of what happened last year. You can watch the 2016 championship review video with North Carolina versus Villanova. You can hear my thoughts on there. They didn't want lightning strike twice, so they pumped the brakes on that, and that's all she wrote. Joe Barry did his thing. Kennedy Meeks, he will be in the NBA. If not, it's a shame. It's a crying shame. If Kwame Brown is in the NBA, why can't Kennedy Meeks? This dude is a beast. I mean, there's nothing more I can say about Kennedy Meeks. I mean, he surprised me. I mean, he came into the school weighing 319 pounds, and as a freshman, and he slimmed all the way down to, I think it was like 240, 250, 260, I think, in his senior year. So against Oregon, that was his best game of his career. 25 points, 14 rebounds. I mean, he was a beast, man. Justin Jackson, yes, he struggled from the 3-point line, but he took it to the basket. Got to the free throw line. I will get to the negatives in a second. Theo Pinson with his defensive specialist. Nate Britt did his thing. Luke May with that game-winning shot against Kentucky. Man, everybody from the North Carolina Tar Heel squad did their thing. Isaiah Hicks scares me. He sometimes in a good way, and other times in a bad way, to the point where you have to hold your breath. You're like, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. On the defensive side of the ball, you really have to hold your breath, because he will get himself into foul trouble. You're like, yeah, he's ready for the NBA. Why is he fouling? Well, he shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. So Roy Williams got his 3rd national championship. Shoot, he should have had 4 if in Kansas, if the players would have made free throws. Yeah. Just throwing that out there. It's your fault. Just saying. Now people can stop saying Roy Williams sucks. He doesn't know what he's doing. We need to fire him. All that can go to bed right now. He is staying in Carolina, in Chapel Hill, where he belongs. And they outscored the Gonzaga Bulldogs 40-18 in the paint. I think it came in the second half as well. They struggled really bad in the first half, but second half they picked it up. And they played better defense as well. They didn't allow Gonzaga go off at the 3-point line like they did in the first half. Speaking of Gonzaga, I mean, their runner-ups, congratulations to the Gonzaga Bulldogs and their fans. I mean, your team went 37-2, but unfortunately didn't win the big game, which is the national championship. Someone had to win, someone had to lose. You know, the front court, they gave Carolina some problems, but it's just that their front court, they surprised me that they should have put up more points. Kowalski just missed point-blank range. I was like, wow. He had only 9 points, 8 or 9 rebounds, or something like that. He went 1 for 8 or 1 for 9 from the field. That's crazy. So, Nigel Williams-Goss, he will be in the NBA someday. He will. Mark Few, looks like Skip Bayless' little brother, but I'm just saying. He's a good coach. Memo to Gonzaga fans, your team will win the national championship someday. It may not be next year or 2, 3, 4, 5 years away. But it will happen someday. Trust me, it's going to happen. Okay? Use this as an experience. Use this as a fuel to y'all fire for the basketball team to go on a run like North Carolina Tar Heels did. They used the heartbreaking loss last year to Villanova Wildcats as their fuel to the fire and just drove it home. They were on that the redemption tour. So I'll get to that part later in my next video. Before I go, why did they have Charles Barkley covering in college basketball? I know he played college basketball back in the day, but it seems like he knows very little to nothing about it, and he just picking Gonzaga just because. It's a head scratcher. It's not just him; it's people like ESPN or Bleacher Report or Fox Sports 1 and the rest of the crew. I've heard nothing but, Gonzaga is going to murder North Carolina, man. They got nothing on North Carolina, man. And this, that, and the third. How do you guys feel now? And you're supposed to be a college basketball analyst. Yeah. And some of them are not, obviously. Have a seat and shut the bleep up. And cover other sports that you're good at. College basketball is not your strong suit. I'm talking to ones who knows very little to nothing. And that includes Charles Barkley. Sounds like you've been eating too many chickens or something. Good grief. Can't understand the damn word that comes out of his mouth. Sheesh. And the officiating. It went from a B to a D+. The second half, oh my goodness, it was so bad. I'm like, whistle, 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 whistle. Why? I'm looking at North Carolina. Why are you touching him? Why are you reaching? Why are you doing things you ain't supposed to be doing? Gonzaga got away with traveling and fouling and stuff like that, including Kowalski, kind of not chokeslam, like a clothesline, Joel Berry the second, but somehow those two got fouled, but it was a technical foul. Well, it's a common foul. No, it's a technical foul. Stop it. And North Carolina did get away with some fouls here and there and travel and such. So I'll say the officiating was a D+, but it wasn't as bad, if not worse, than what we saw last year. And I complained about it big time. So, yeah. Without further ado, I'm done. Versatons Volume 131 will be out sometime later this month. And I am out. Thanks for listening. What's your thoughts on last night's game? Go Tar Heels, baby. 6-time national